What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Getting really close to opening day here, and all I got to do is basically verify that my broadheads are shooting true with my bow. My arrows should be tuned perfect. I've been shooting all summer. We'll shoot a little bit, then we'll go out. We'll head up to the New York property. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys up there. We'll go on our first hunt. Normally, for whatever reason, these lighted nocks shoot just a little bit low. So the great thing about having a slider is all I got to do is I'll adjust it up maybe 3 yards, and then I bet it's going to be pretty dang close. Boom, baby, we are right on the money. We got 3 arrows shooting perfect. I'll see you guys in the woods. Alright guys, we made it up here to New York. It's opening day. Busted out of work early, got up here. We actually have a decent amount of time to set up. We got Pennsylvania opening day tomorrow. We're gonna focus on here tonight. I just checked a couple cameras, and on a big food plot out here and another food plot out in the back, and doe on them every night. Bad wind to hunt the back one. And this one I want to leave. I have a youth hunter coming next week possibly. I want to leave them alone. That way we give him the best chance possible. Really the only buck pictures I've gotten have been on the south end of this property, and there's kind of a creek that goes up, a lot of brush. And what I want to do is there's an opening over there that me and Justin set a tree stand on earlier this summer, and it's kind of a good transition area. We threw some oats and rye down from Cray down there in Jersey Shore. Shout out to them, they gave me a bunch of seed this year, and I'll show you guys some of the plots as we hunt them. If you're looking for something local, check them out. They're right out of Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Got all kinds of different stuff. So we're gonna sneak down in here, jump in that stand. Should be around 4:30 by the time we're up and ready, and hopefully around 6 we start seeing some action. So I'm excited to hunt this. First sit of the year, let's see what happens. Just made it to the tree stand, and I think I spooked a deer off up there, but there's a creek really close to here. It's kind of warm today. We got water. This side of the hill is the coolest side. It's gonna be shaded pretty much all day, and we're gonna sneak right up in here. Our scent's gonna blow out the way we came in, and sucks we scared that deer off, but this early in the season they'll probably come back. So I have the stand up here already. I just gotta run my climbing sticks up, and I'm gonna do that pretty quick here, and I'm pretty optimistic that green right up in there, so should be in for a show. Well, nothing else ended up coming in last night except that coon, guys. So we're now out here for opening day number 2. Came back to Pennsylvania to hunt tonight. Didn't go out this morning. I checked a bunch of cameras. So we're gonna head into a spot where I actually killed my buck last year, and it was a little bit later in the season, but I came and checked this out today, and definitely a bunch of different deer are hitting this. There's an apple tree dropping maybe 10 yards in front of the stand, and there's just a ton of tracks under it. So we're gonna head in, and hopefully we at least see some deer tonight. Okay, we're all set up here. I'm a lot more confident in tonight's spot. Seen a bunch of deer generally every time I come here. There's a couple rubs down in the creek there. Our scent is pulling right off this field, right from where the deer are coming down in, funneling along the creek down in there. So we have an ideal wind. We got a couple different apple trees in here. This woods is really undisturbed. There's never really people in here, and a bunch of brushy bedding out there. I got set up as quiet as I could, and hopefully we catch some deer coming out early to feed here before they head further off the hill and hit the big farm fields up there. We'll get an arrow knocked, hope for the best. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Smoked him 40 yards. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys, that's why I shoot all summer. He came in at 40 yards. I'm cantankering trying to get, I was even thinking about shooting one of these doe, and I just could not figure out how I was even gonna shoot one until they got onto my right side. And I set the camera arm in the wrong spot. And then they're chasing those doe around. I was thinking about maybe shooting that doe, and I look and another deer's coming. And actually I see in the camera screen a rack. I'm like, oh boy. I zoom in, looks like a nice buck. Definitely legal, boys. I didn't count the points. I think it's a 9 point, but he got to 40 yards and they're being kind of frisky with them doe. I was thinking about letting him get closer, but still filming. If I got the shot and I got it on camera, I'm letting her rip. And he was quartering away slightly and I heart shot him. Perfect, boys. Sick. I can't believe it. Opening day. I was just thinking today, I haven't shot an opening day deer in a long time. So that's awesome, man. Awesome. GoPro's reading 30 minutes, so deer have been out 30 minutes. I can't believe it. But these little hidey hole, whatever you want to call them, kill plots, these things are awesome for this time of year. And I knew I'd see deer. I didn't know a rack buck was gonna come out, so that's awesome, boys. Man, that's one of my best shots ever, to be honest with you. And I can't be any more excited right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is leave all this crap right here. This is actually in a spot where I think I can bring a four-wheeler. So I'm gonna run back to my dad's, grab my buddy, and have him help me come out and find this buck. I know he's right there up in the field, but I don't even know how many points it has, to be honest with you. I think it's a 9 point, definitely legal. And man, this place is solid. I shot my buck here last year. Man, awesome day. Howdy. Hey. You want to get the Ranger? He slocked something. Shot a doe. Oh, you did? Over at the same stand I shot the buck last year. As in the words of Rod Daniels, this way! Remember I was saying I wasn't going to shoot one? Because I wanted it for rifle, but
Oh, that's right.
could not resist.
The day before he went hunting, he said he was going to save his one doe tag for rifle.
What? And I just cannot resist it.
And opening day, he used his doe tag.
Woo! Down the road.
Alright, where'd you hit her?
Alright, so I shot somewhere, it's up in here dead. Deer had to be right about here. The stand, you probably can't see it on camera, it's right back in them trees. It's like the perfect stand. I just tell him, Justin, I love this. I love this setup.
Smacked a buck out of it last year.
Yeah. So the arrow must not have gone through. I bet it hit his off shoulder. Hit the fuse off shoulder, so it's right up here somewhere. So I think probably just spread out until we find it, honestly, because I know it's right here. Arrow was like 10 yards by, so it did go in the dirt, because there's dirt on that, so. I'm trying to find this thing. It's got to be right in here.
Maybe. That's not a doe.
There she is, boys! Look at this sucker, baby!
Oh, wow. Whoa, boy. I tell ya.
I was thinking about shooting a doe, and I'm lining up on her. I'm like, come on, baby. And then, literally in the viewfinder, I see this sucker coming in.
Wow. Looky there.
He came right in from the top. He chased the doe around a little bit. Stopped at 40, and you know how the deer were not coming in the middle of the food plot, so I'm like, all right, baby. Now or never. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Looky there.
First 10 point I ever shot.